60 degrees at 7:26 a.m. on September 26. Still 67 degrees inside the house. Not sure how that's happening. Lots of new things going on today. T-Rex, Steve, let's go out the door. Come on, let's go. We've got a new high pressure system in southeastern Canada. And as that was pushing in last night in Boston, at the buoy east of Boston, really, the wind gusted past 30 knots. So the heaviest wind of this event, now day 4 of a high barometer nor'easter, the heaviest wind was last night, and the seas at the Boston buoy built to 8 feet this morning. So the peak of the wind has passed. Looking out the window, you can see the clouds are thinner. So it's just low-level moisture now. It's drier air and colder air coming in from Canada. Cold air advection. Mount Washington, more windy than New York City this morning. Mount Washington got down to 29 degrees last night. And so that's the coldest air so far. And the first frost and freeze of the season is happening in northern Maine this morning. It's freezing. 32, literally, where it went calm. And here in southern New England, the wind kept us from getting too cold last night. We're in the 50s, and you can see those red numbers on this map indicate the wind gusts, still gusting to 30 miles an hour on Nantucket. So I talk about these high barometers. Backing up, close the screen so Mitt doesn't come out and escape on us. The high barometer means high pressure, and Mitt's already out. Mitt is already out. Don't go anywhere, okay, Mitt? Houdini. He used to be called Houdini because he could escape anytime. So, there you go. I love how this camera moves. Like when you move the camera, it's so smooth. All right, back to the weather. Can you hear me? I hope so. I have a new, not only high pressure system, but I have a new microphone, which hopefully is recording this nicely. Want to see? Headset. It's called LEVN. So I'm not sure how the wind is going to sound, but I'm still going to try and get out of the wind here. Go around this burning bush. All right. With a really interesting sky. Once again, high pressure is usually influencing the lowest part of the atmosphere. High pressure is dense air. It's usually sinking. It usually means sunshine, but when that air comes in off the ocean and you have a residual moisture, it's hard to mix it out. But I think much of New England is going to get sunshine today. It is day 4 of this sort of nor'easter, but the rain has moved offshore. Still some showers or possible drizzle near Cape Cod and the south coast. Let's look at the velocity azimuth display, the lowest 8,000 feet of the atmosphere. There's the wind from the east and northeast at 20 to 40 knots. And then you go up to 15,000 feet. You see those circles? It is calm air at 15,000 feet right now. And then above that, it's light from the south and southwest. So once again, we have differential advection. Warmer air is going to try and come in around the Great Lakes into southeastern Canada, into northern New England over the next couple of days on the backside of this high pressure system. But it's so contorted, not sure we're going to get the warm air or completely sunny air to come back to southeastern New England. Now, even though the nor'easter may abate with lighter wind over the next couple of days, it's still going to be coming in off the ocean. It does look like we're going to have a pretty nice Wednesday and Thursday. And you know what I say about nice Wednesdays and Thursdays? The weekend forecast is another conundrum. 3rd week in a row with a storm threatening us on a Saturday. Yesterday, the guidance had all that messy weather on the south side of this high pressure system, way off to our south, with Florida getting the worst weather this weekend into early next week, with a possible another tropical disturbance developing on the south side of this high, much how Ophelia happened. And incidentally, like I've said a million times, there goes those birds again, they're pigeons. Hurricane Bob was something like that, but that was in August anyhow. So the models waffled The waffling models are at it again this morning. Guess what happens here? On the backside of this nice, strong, high-pressure system, the energy bundles. There's surface convergence, and all of a sudden we have a new low-pressure system forming off of New Jersey. That's not been a mystery. That's been indicated for days and days, but it keeps shifting whether it's going to hit us or not. And today, Tuesday, it's a hit. How much rain? Oh, 3 to 5 inches of rain, possible, says the Euro. Connecticut, Rhode Island, Cape Cod. That would be Friday into Saturday. Everybody on earth has a plan for this weekend. Now, I've got a wedding, we've got the Eldridge Farm party, we got Joe Joyce debuting his new band, Blue Canyon. Oh my goodness. So 2 things, you know, three things. I'm a meteorologist, so I'm supposed to make a forecast regardless of what the models say. So then what else do you do? Well, you say we're on a streak where we've had pretty nice Wednesdays and Thursdays and bad Saturdays. So if we keep that trend is your friend attitude, not really a good friend, is it, in this case? It indicates that we're probably going to have at least some wet weather here and wind off the ocean again Friday into Saturday, with hopeful clearing on Sunday. Sundays have been better with the exception of this one we just had. So difficult, so challenging. There's so much going on. There's so much hot weather. Let's look at the 925 temperatures. That's about 2,500 feet. And you see that really dark and even almost white color out of New Mexico, Arizona, Texas. That's real warm to hot, record hot air. And it tries to come in our direction, but it's deflected up through the Great Lakes into southeastern Canada. So the very area that's coldest this morning, Caribou, Maine, could be warmest and beautiful over the weekend, as we have this ocean flow that is just relentless and trying to form another storm here. So while much of the east and central part of the country may have, well, not the coastal region from southern New England to Florida, it's not going to be very nice, but just the other side of the Appalachians into southeastern Canada, looks like a beautiful stretch of late summer weather here to start October. October starts on Sunday, 5 days left of September, and it's going to be really challenging forecast. Want to see the 500 millibar flow? Sure you do. Trough that came in yesterday, kind of weakening. We have a ridge forming in southeastern Canada with a trough below that. That's called a T-Rex block. Actually, it's just called a Rex block. A Rex block forming, and then that ridge kind of breaks into south central Canada, the one from the west, and you still have this upper level low stuck over us, and that upper level low is the problem. It's going to keep our flow coming in from the ocean at most levels of the atmosphere. So we may have an onshore flow here until about next Monday or Tuesday. That's the next time we may have a wind from the west, and a wind from the west is best, and it's not in the near-term forecast. T-Rex block. Can we get away from the T-Rex block? There's the T-Rex, and there's the blocks. Yeah, T-Rex, and there goes Mitt. Want to use the SUP, Mitt? Gonna go on a stand-up paddle? Nope, gonna go back in. Don't blame you. T-Rex too. Well, up the stairs, that's what he always does. Anyhow, yesterday, quite an exciting day from getting this delivery of my new headset. Hopefully this audio sounds much better with just one speaker functioning. And then, a few minutes later, a bald eagle went right over the house, right up there, but I didn't have my camera, so I didn't see it. And then a few minutes later, it went right by the flag, but I still didn't have my camera. And then I started to grab my camera. We had a bald eagle fly between the flag and my office right up there one time yesterday. I didn't get that, but I did get, as I was analyzing those rain bands that never really did develop here, I did get the bald eagle going by from right to left. Most of the time he was going against the wind from left to right. Oh, and that reminds me, how much rain did we get? You know, oh yeah, Chris in Portland, Connecticut, 4 inches of rain. There were inches and inches of rain to my north and to my south yesterday. I'll show the radar on that one too. There it is. Late in the day, the radar had that same band of rain in northern Massachusetts still going from left to right to the east. And in southern Connecticut to Cape Cod, it was still going from right to left, east to west. And it never really came in here. We had raindrops in the air all day, never had enough for a puddle. 0.09 inches of rain here at my house, where the 3-day totals were expected to be in 3 to 5 inches. I got less than an inch altogether, but many areas, like Chris, thank you for sharing, did get inches and inches of rain. And it may happen again this weekend. Sorry about that, Linda. And even on those clear nights and calm mornings, you're going to have that dew in the grass until 1 p.m. now. The sun is so low in the southern sky. All right, that's a long one again. 3.8 zoom on the new iPhone with my new LEVN microphone. Hopefully we're in much better shape. Next stop will be improving my graphics. See ya. I didn't have my camera with me. An American bald eagle just flew right over the house. I just turned on the camera to talk about it, and I think that's it right there. Come back. Anyhow, I came out to mention that and to talk about... Oh, wait there. Come on. And to talk about how the rain that went by us to the north and west last night is now coming back at us toward the south and east. It's the same rain band. It went to northwestern Massachusetts, now it's coming back to eastern Massachusetts. This is just fascinating. Come on. It'd make my day if an eagle flew by. Wow, look at this. Your package has been delivered. There it is. You know what that is? I have to learn through my email that I got a package. How do you open this door? Guess what's in there? Can you hear me now? You guys, come here. Rex, come here. Check this out. How do you open this thing? Look what we got. What is it? It's a Bluetooth headset. What are you barking at, Rex? Need some scissors. Steve, come check this out. They don't care. How does this work? I'm gonna go like this. And now I'm gonna hopefully have the windscreen. Instead of having two microphones like on the phone, this is only gonna be one microphone. Come here, Steve. You come here. Say hello to the people. And we're gonna be able to hear me over the wind. Steve, come here. Come here. Trust me, there's a cat over there. He's right there. There. Come here. Here, look at this. I love the bags. Come here, Matt. 11 Bluetooth headset user manual. Even people with great eyes, how are you supposed to read this? Mint, come here. Too busy to come look at my new headset, but not too busy to try and scratch a hole through the back of the paper bag that Chinese food came in. This is different. Usually it's the cats. But there's some food smell in there, huh, T-Rex? You gonna eat the bag? No, he will eat the bag. Cats just play with him. You are not getting this bag. Sorry. Sorry, bro. There's the eagle. Oh, come on, it's sideways. There goes the eagle. .215. The bands of rain have been steady and fairly heavy to our north and our south. The band to the south continued. There's the eagle. I came out because I know the eagle just went. See the white tail? The eagle had just gone by. He's been mostly moving the other way. That was fun. My heart's beating a little bit. I've never seen an eagle go by. I thought I saw him go by once or twice in the past, but I'm positive he's gone by. That was about his fourth flyby. Usually he was going the other way, though, against the wind. That time he was with the wind, but that was real, the real deal. You saw his white tail. Anyhow, the bands of rain continue to move in opposite directions. The eagle just came within about 20 feet of the window where we were working. Did you see him, Rex? Rex is getting all stirred up because every time I see the eagle, I yell, "Eagle!" And he keeps going back and forth. That was about the 7th flyby of the day. Still just a couple of raindrops. Clouds are moving. Not even just talking about transient. transiting. Talking about rocking. Sailboats are rocking today. Day 3. High Barometer Nor'easter. Day 1 of an eagle flying by every half hour. You almost look a little chilly. It's live at 5. You want to go out? There's eagles out there. I just learned that they grab cats and dogs, especially small dogs. At least Steve is smart enough to hide. Well, he was. Just came out. Steve, you're gonna have to stay underneath those bushes. 'Cause you never know. Could get run over by a bus any second. Maybe a cormorant. How do cormorants feel about cats, dogs? The eagle's gone. It was one off. Where's the camera anyway? Right there. In Tampa. Temperature 90, dew point in the 70s, the heat index near 100 degrees. That hot weather plays a role in our huge boundaries this week. Cold high coming into southeastern Canada, this hot. Florida back to Texas. Southern side of that high. Southwestern side of that high. Something's going to be brewing again. It's starting to rain in Tampa. The rain in Florida is going to be one of the bigger stories of this week, along with another hybrid development